Okay, boys, before we start, can somebody remind me of our classroom rules? Terrell.
Raise your hand when you need to ask something.
Okay, right. Raise your hand if you need to say something. Okay.
Ask if you can go somewhere
Okay.
and borrow something.
Okay, so you ask kindly to borrow something from your friend, right? And what about you, Nishad?
Don't laugh at somebody work.
Right, so don't laugh at somebody. So we have to show respect, right? So we raise our hands if we have something to say. We wait our turns to speak. We treat each other with respect, right? Good. Now, can anybody tell me what they saw in the video? Okay.
An ecosystem.
An
ecosystem.
An ecosystem? Okay, we saw an ecosystem. Terrell?
Where living and non-living things lives.
Okay, so somewhere where there's living and non-living things. What did you see in the video? I'm listening. Remember our rules. Just now. Think about, did you see a house?
No, I see animals.
You saw animals? Okay, well that's a good answer. You saw animals, right? We saw an environment where living things and non-living things are. Okay. As we said, environment. Can anybody tell me the meaning of the word environment? Yes, Makai.
It's a home or a habitat where non-living and living interact with each other.
Okay, so an environment we have is our surroundings of living and non-living things. Okay, alright. So now we remember that. What new word did we hear in the video? Terrell?
Ecosystem.
Ecosystem. Nisha, did you hear that word?
Yes.
Right. So we heard the word ecosystem. Can you all spell that word out for me?
E-C-O-S-Y-S. Ecosystem.
Very good. Ecosystem. Right. And we know our ecosystem has living and non-living things. Right?
Yes.
Do you all think so?
Yes.
Are you all seeing living and non-living things on that picture?
Yes.
Is this an ecosystem?
Yes.
Okay. So an ecosystem is an environment where living and non-living things interact with each other. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Do you all think our classroom is an ecosystem?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because it's with non-living things and living things, and we're interacting with non.
Okay. Great. Nice. Terrell?
We living things interact with each other.
Okay. Now, I have something to show you all. Look at this picture. Does this picture look like an ecosystem?
Yes.
Why does it look like an ecosystem?
Because it has.
Wait. Remember our rules. Okay. Terrell?
Because it has living and non-living things.
Nishad?
Because it have living things.
Okay.
Because it has non-living things.
Non-living things. Okay. So yes, there are non-living things and living things. Can we identify some of the living things? I'm just going to give one person a try. Nishad?
Rabbit.
The rabbit, is the rabbit a non-living thing or a living thing?
Living thing.
Very good. Can you find a non-living thing?
Tree.
The tree is a non-living thing? Do you think the tree is a non-living thing? Does it grow?
Yes.
So do you think it's a non-living thing?
No, it's a living thing.
It's a living thing.
rock.
The rock. Okay, the rock is a non-living thing. Right, very nice. Now, we are going to do a little activity, but this time we are going to work with our partner. We are going to work in pairs, right? How are we going to work?
In pairs.
And what does that mean?
Two pairs. Two pairs.
Two people. Very good. We are going to look at this picture. Are you all seeing this picture? Is this an ecosystem?
Yes.
Okay, and we are going to look for all the non-living things and all the living things in this picture, and we are going to write them down in our worksheet So I'm going to rest the picture right here.
Okay.
And we will be writing down our living and non-living things in our columns here, right? So Makai, you will work with Terrell
Okay.
and Nishad will work with me,
Okay.
right? Terrell, can you just give them out their papers?
Here.
Okay, stop. Out, up, down. Eyes are watching, ears are
Hearing. Listen.
right. Listening, eyes are watching, ears are listening. So who can tell me what is this?
And
Remember, what do we do if we have something to say?
raise our hand.
Right. Okay. Terrell.
It is an ecosystem.
Okay, yes, this is an ecosystem. What do you all see in this ecosystem? Makai.
Animals.
Animals. What kind of animals are we seeing here? Nishad.
Turtles and fish.
Fishes.
Yes.
Do we see plants?
Yeah.
Yes, I see plants
We
and
see-
corals.
We see corals and auntie.
Mm-hmm.
The plants in there are actually called, I can't remember, but I know what it is called.
All right.
Corals.
Okay, so where is this turtle?
It is.
Nishad.
It is in a pond.
It's in a pond? Okay.
It
Makai.
is in a marine.
A marine? Yeah.
It is in an ocean.
Ocean. Okay, well, yeah. Looks like an ocean. So why do you think the ocean or this body of water is important to the turtle and the other fishes there? And even the plants. Why do you think it's important to them? Makai.
Because they needed to live in.
Okay, so they need
But
to live.
But a turtle could stay in water and be on land.
Okay.
Mostly the fishes need it.
Okay, so the fishes need it as a home, right? Okay, Terrell. Why do you think it's important? Why do you think the fishes are important? Do you think the fishes are important to each other?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
They can have a relationship.
Okay, they can have a relationship.
They could be brothers or sisters.
Okay, right. Anything else? What else do you think? What else do you think the fishes and turtle need? Do you think they can get everything that they need from this environment? What else do they need, Terrell?
Food.
Food. Do you think that they can get food there? Where can they get their food? In the ocean. Nishad. Where do you think the fishes can get their food?
From human.
From humans, okay.
If they
I'll give Makai a chance. Yes, Makai?
if they're in a cage, then they will get food from humans.
Okay.
But if they're in
The ocean.
they will have to eat other fishes to survive.
Okay, so they will have to eat other fishes to survive. Right. Let me hear.
turtle will eat the other fishes to survive.
Okay. Nice. And now look at this picture. Is this an ecosystem?
Yes.
Yeah, why is this an ecosystem?
It has living and non-living things.
Okay, there's living and non-living things. Do they all interact with each other there?
Yes.
Yeah? Right, so who can tell me? Do you think the trees and plants are important to the ecosystem and also to the health of the animals and even people?
Yes.
Yeah? Why? Makai.
Because it helps provide food and air.
Okay, it helps provide food and air. So there are many reasons why the ecosystem is important to the health of our animals and even humans, right? So first of all, it provides the ecosystem that provides a home, just like you see in this picture here.
Okay.
Who can tell me what is happening in this picture here? Terrell.
The fishes are swimming.
Right. Are you seeing that they are in their home here?
Yes.
So this ecosystem provided a home for them.
Yes.
The ecosystem is also important because it provides food. So it provides food. As you can see in this picture here, what is happening? Okay.
A seal is eating fishes.
Right, eating fishes. So it provides food and they need food to stay alive, right?
Yeah.
And healthy. We also need food. And as we spoke about the plants, what does the plants do in the ecosystem?
Give oxygen.
Right, gives out oxygen and cleans the air. We get our oxygen from our plants. We're able to breathe and survive. Right. Very good, boys. Cut. Right, so I want somebody to remind me the meaning of the word ecosystem. Okay, say it together. Let me hear.
It's where an animal lives.
Lives, okay.
And interact with each other.
Right, it's an environment where living things and non-living things interact with each other. Right, so now we're going to do a group activity, but since there's only 3 of you all, we will do it separately, okay?
Okay.
In this picture, what can you see?
A
Is this,
jungle.
okay.
Jungle.
Is this an ecosystem?
Yes.
Right, because it
It
has,
has non-living things and living things.
very good, it has non-living things and living things. And do they interact with each other?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now I want you all to tell me the importance of some of the living things and some of the non-living things in the environment. But wait, Terrell, you are going to tell me how does the sunlight affect. Are you seeing sunlight there? I mean, you can't see the sun, but is it daylight there? It's not nighttime. It's daylight. So how does the sun affect the health of everybody in the ecosystem? Right? Nishad, you are going to tell me how does the water affect the health of the living things in the ecosystem. And Makai, you will tell me how these animals affect each other's health, right? How are they important to each other? How is the sun important to these animals? How is the water important to the animals as well, right? Now we are going to do that activity and you are going to tell me, you are going to explain to me. We are not going to write anything, okay?
Okay.
Right, so think about it, look at the picture and think about it. Okay, so Terrell, how does the sunlight affect everything in the ecosystem? How is it important to their health? Cool. Right, so you tell me, why is the sunlight important to this ecosystem and how does it affect the health of all the living things there?
It helps the plants grow and for animals to survive.
Okay, nice. Nishad, how about you? How does the water in this ecosystem affect all the other animals and things in the ecosystem? How is it important to their health?
The animals need water to survive and to drink.
Okay, very good. And what about you? How are the animals important to each other and their health?
The animals have to survive by eating other animals.
Okay, by eating other animals. Very good. Nice. Good job, guys. Cut. Pay attention. Eyes are watching, ears are
listening.
very good. So in front of me, I have 2 pictures. Oopsie.
You need help.
Oh, no, I'm good. Right, so I have 2 pictures. What are these 2 pictures? Are these
Ecosystem.
ecosystem? So these are ecosystem, but are these 2 pictures the same?
No.
Okay, these 2 pictures are not the same, right? Who can tell me the difference?
One is on land and one is in water.
Okay, one is on land and one is on water. You wanted to say something? Tell me. You wanted to say the same thing? Okay, that's okay. What do you
I
want?
wanted to simply say
Same thing. Okay, so the difference is one is on land and one is on water. So we have two ecosystems. So we have land-based ecosystems and we have aquatic ecosystems. So the land-based ecosystems are ecosystems, as you can see in the picture, that are on the land. On the land. And the aquatic ecosystems that you can see underwater here are the ecosystems that are
in water.
in water. Right. So can anybody give me an example of a land ecosystem? Terrell.
Living on non-living things.
Okay, yes, but where? I am thinking, how about a garden? Is that a land-based? Is that a land-based ecosystem?
Yes.
Based? The garden, is that a land-based ecosystem or an
Yes.
aquatic ecosystem?
A land-based ecosystem. A land-based ecosystem.
Right. Okay. How about a pond?
Is aquatic.
Okay, let's give Nichelle a try now. How about a puddle of water? There are little tadpoles in the water. Is that land-based or is that aquatic?
Aquatic.
Very good, aquatic. Okay, so now we are going to do a little activity, right? And we are going to do it by ourselves. We are not working with anybody. We are going to build or construct an ecosystem, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you could pause it there now. Okay, class, so now we are going to build our ecosystems. We are going to construct it by combining these puzzle pictures together. Turn them over. And you're going to tell me if you built an aquatic ecosystem or if you built a land-based ecosystem, right?
Okay.
I'll give you a few minutes to work on that. When you're finished, you could raise your hand. Alright, boys, now listen up. Eyes are watching, ears are
Listening.
okay, so we are going to do a little recap. Who can tell me what is the meaning again of the word ecosystem?
Where living and non-living things interact with each other.
Okay, good. So, ecosystem is an environment where living and non-living things interact with each other. Very good. Can anybody tell me how is the ecosystem important to the health of us or the other living things in the ecosystem? How does it affect the health of those within the ecosystem? Nisha, what does the ecosystem do?
It provides us with oxygen.
Okay, so we get oxygen from the plants. The plants help clean the air. Okay, nice.
It is. The sun helps grow plants.
Right, the sun helps grow plants. Okay.
We get our food from the animals.
Okay, we get our food from the animals and animals get food from each other and also from plants. And one more. Who can tell me? Ecosystem provides us with a
Home.
A home. And also the other animals and plants, right? And there are also two types
And
we
food.
spoke about today. There are two types of ecosystems we spoke about today. Who can tell me?
Land-based and aquatic.
Okay, land-based and aquatic. Yeah? For example, a land-based could be like what?
An environment. Land.
Okay, a place with land. I like a what?
A place where animals can walk.
Okay, where animals can walk. It could be a forest.
Yes.
It could be a jungle, a garden.
A garden, a backyard.
A backyard, yeah. And what about the aquatic? Who can give me an example? Nishad. Like where? Tell me.
Like a jungle.
No, of aquatic.
Aquatic.
Like a what thing? When you hear aquatic, we hear the word aquatic and we think about water.
Water.
So it's like where? Can you give me a place, an ecosystem in water? Give me an example. All around.
Could you tell me a place with water?
Yeah, you tell me.
Like a house?
A house?
With water?
A house with water, okay. Well, what about a river? Yeah?
Yes.
You think a river?
Yes.
Alright. How about you?
Ocean.
An ocean. Okay, very nice. Thank you, boys. You all have been so good. Thank you for listening.